Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Retta and I'm here to do my July Currently Inked. It's been a while since I filmed a video, just been super busy, but I'm excited to finally have some time to just like sit down and do my Currently Inked. Also, it's really hot where I am and I have the AC going and I hope that it's not picking up the sound of the AC because it's kind of loud. But anyways, so today I'm gonna do my Currently Inked, like I said, obviously. um, so I'm using, I guess I'll go over like some tools that I'm using. So I have like my pen case. This is the Euroliku, like the 3 pen case. And this is where I keep my, I have 6 pens inked this month, but I keep basically the 3 that I'm using actively for the week in here, and then the other ones like kind of live either on like my pen rest, like this one from Galen Leather just sits on my desk. And also I will be using my, for the swatches, I'm going to be using this River City Penco nib holder and the Kakamori brass nib. And and my notebook is a Hobonichi A5 just plain notebook, and it's like from 2023, so it's the original Tomoe River paper. What else? Oh yeah, so I will also be using this like pen, it's actually a perfume bottle top that I finished the perfume of, and I use this to hold my my ink samples so that they don't fall over. So I guess let's get started. So the first, I'm going to do myself a little heading. I'm going to do it with one of my inked pens, which is this Franklin Christoph X Vanessa. It's like, was the Vanessa exclusive and the intrinsic model 2 intrinsic, something like that. It has a Franklin Christoph 1.1 italic nib, so a really a thick nib. Great for headings, and that's kind of why I have it inked up. Here is so that I can do some headings. So this is July Currently Inked. Sometimes it does, like, I think it might be because of the shimmer in this ink. Yeah, so I guess we'll do this pen first. Let me move aside some things. I hope this is in frame, and I think I might zoom in a little bit. I think that's going to be okay. So I have this pen inked up with the Diamine ink vent, the black ink vent of 2024, and this one is Mint Twist. It's a chameleon, and it has a really pretty shimmer, kind of like a pinky bluey shimmer and like a mint color. Just gonna shake that up a little bit. It's a really pretty color, and I thought it would be a great match for this Franklin Christoph pen, just because it's like, it has that like minty teal kind of color. I'm kind of bad at describing colors. Yeah, I've just been trying to like make sure I've like inked, like, because I don't want to have a bunch of colors like inked, like a bunch of pens inked at the same time. So it's been taking a while to like make sure that I try every ink vent little bottle that I've gotten in the ink vent, obviously. So it's been like, we're already in July and I've just been able to try all of them. So yeah, anyways, So this is the Franklin Christoph. I'm just gonna put X Finesse, and it has a 1.1 italic nib. I usually, this is Diamine mid twist. So I usually am a fine and extra fine kind of nib person, but when I bought this pen, I really wanted like some, and it's like a Jowo, you can like replace it with a bunch of Jowo number 6 nibs and stuff. So I was like, why don't I just like go for a thick nib, like something I can use for headers, and I actually have been enjoying it a lot. So the next pen, I guess I'm gonna try to like be color coordinating. So the next pen I have inked is this one. This is the Aurora 88 Volterra. My most beautiful pen, I would say. And this one is inked with Robert Oster Chicago. This is a nice like muted blue color, very like a very pretty. I really like it. It kind of reminds me of Celadon Cat by Diamine. But this one, I actually bought these, or I had both of those samples at the same time. Like I've had Celadon Cat as a sample, and I literally like gave it away because for me it was just absolutely too dry for me. And if there's one thing I despise is like dry inks. Like I don't like, it shouldn't be dry. Why is it dry? but this one is, it was like almost the same, and it was so like well flowing through my pen. So I was like, yeah. So I don't think I would buy a bottle of this color. I have another bottle that's like similar to this, but I really do like this one, and I think it flows very well out of the nibs. And so this one is my Aurora 88. This has a fine nib, and Robert Oster Chicago. So I know there's like a longer name, but I don't put the longer name. First off, I don't know it. Second of all, there's no point. I only got one of them. So that's my second pen. And then I guess I will do this one. This is my Walltown Oslo. I don't know how to say the name. Someone told me how to pronounce it in like one of the first videos I did, and I forgot. Paua abalone, and then it has the same name, but the glass finials, and it has the bronze. So this one's like, I think one of the prettiest like hand turn pens that I have. This is inked with Diamine Masquerade, but I finished the sample, so I don't have something to swatch it from. So I am going to just draw it here. It's not gonna look the best because everything has a swatch, but I'm still gonna do it. So maybe if I just color it in a lot. But yeah, I finished the sample. I'm really happy. I've been trying to like use up my samples. I haven't bought that many inks this year. I hope it's not too dark. The sun's kind of like going down. This one's super pretty. This has a medium nib. Walltown Oslo. I think it's spelled like that. And it has Diamine Masquerade. anyways, but yeah, I've only like purchased, I think I purchased 3 bottles and maybe like 4 ink samples. Is that a lot? I don't know. Anyways, I think it's not a lot compared to previous years. Let me try pushing this up. Okay. And then so the next pen is, so I tried to go for brighter colors this this month. You know, it's the summertime. The next pen I have is the Esterbrook Etsy X Bungu Box Kochu Fugetsu. And this has Roaring Klinger Fernambuk. A very very pretty bright pink color. It's super punchy, and actually, do you know what? I always think of myself like as a neutral lover, but I don't know. I might not be, to be honest, because when I look at my pens as a whole and stuff, they're pretty bright. I'm not gonna lie. And I do love writing with like bright colors. But this one's great for this summer because it's so bright, so pink. I love it. And it flows really well. And it doesn't really stain. Like that's also something like I kind of am scared of when I use bright colors, because some colors really do stain. And I just don't want that. Like I don't want the inks to stain my pens, but I don't think this one does. Yeah. Roaring Klinger Fernambuk. So this is a beautiful pen. I really do love this like cracked ice. I guess not cracked ice, but like cracked like clear demonstrator with the gold. And it's a really cool nib. I did have some trouble when I got it, like with all my Esterbooks, which is only 2. Which is why it's only 2. They always come out with colors that I love, but I don't know. I can't get behind buying a bunch of them. This has an extra fine nib, and it's Roaring Klinger Fernambuk. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. But I mean, I've had to send this back 2 times to them for it to get fixed and in a state where, and it's like $200. I don't know. Anyways, I think I always talk about this in my videos, so I'm not going to labor the point. Anyways, and now I have 2 more. This one is my next one. This is, oops, sorry, I kind of hit you there. Okay. So this is the Franklin Christoph Model 31, and it was the collab with Goulet Pens in the Ascension Wing resin by Stormwind Blanks. This one has a extra fine nib on it, and I have it inked with Diamine Inkvent Pine Needle. And this is the last one. This is the last one that I've tried, and it's like I finally finished trying all of them after I inked this one up. I haven't written anything with this pen. Like I've only filled it. So we'll see how I like it in the future. Should I do like an update? Like I have done multiple like currently inked videos, but I never do like an update or like my final thoughts. Maybe I should do that. I don't know. So yeah, let's swatch this one. This one's really pretty. This is also a shimmer ink. And it's like a chameleon, I believe. Oh, I didn't get anything on there. There we go. a really, I don't know if my lighting's that great. I'll like do a close-up once I'm done, just to make sure that y'all can see it. But it's a really like, I guess it's, oh, I just dropped that on the floor. 1 second. Oh wow, that did scatter a bunch of ink on the floor. I gotta clean that up, but I will do that later. Anyways, it's definitely like the name. It's like a pine green color. Like it's a really it's like a brighter brighter green, and I think it's really nice for the summer. Kind of reminds me of the grass and like all the greenery. So this is Franklin Christoph. Yeah, and this is coming out of the nib like really nice. Like, oh, I wasn't tightened. Franklin Christoph, Ascension, Wing, and the extra fine. But yeah, the ink is really like flowing out of the pen really nice. And this is an extra fine nib with a shimmer, so. What was I doing? I guess I was writing ink vent, but anyways, I really, green is like one of my favorite like ink colors, like in general, like to write with and just to swatch. And then we have one more. This one has been inked for a while because it's a vacuum fill. It's the Pilot Custom 823 in Amber. And I actually, this is definitely a carryover, and I don't have that much left, but I thought I'd swatch it anyways because it is currently inked. It's inked with Diamine Gingerbread, and I have like, so this is a Vanessa sample, so it like, you know, you get like 4 mils, like, so it's like usually up to here. But now it's like up to here, and it's not because I particularly like this ink. It's a nice brown color, but I think that there's like 1,000 better browns than this one. I don't know if it's because, I don't know, it's not my favorite ink, but it's a nice brown in the end, you know what I mean? It's definitely not one I would buy a bottle of. And you know what, I was like, excuse me, I was like, I saw a video, and the girl, she like had this inked in every one of her pens. She loved it, and it made me like, I was like, oh, she loves it really that much, maybe I should just get a bottle of it, like before I bought the sample. And I think I was like looking for like brown inks that I really liked, and I'm so glad I didn't buy the bottle. And I just like, well, the bottles were sold out like everywhere, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll just get a sample and see what it's like. And I'm glad I did that. And it's a really pretty brown, but I don't know, I have browns that I like more. So this is my Pilot Custom 823, the amber color with a fine nib, and Diamine Gingerbread. I just realized I have so many Diamine inks inked up. It's like only 2 of them are not Diamine inks, so 4 of the 6 are inks. Well, I mean, it mostly because of the ink vent, and also because I kind of like Diamine inks. So this is my currently ink. Let me zoom out just a little bit and see. I think I'm gonna move you to the light, and so we can get a better look at them. Okay, so I hope you can see better. I mean, there's a lot of shadows because my back, there's a lot of trees next to my windows, but I think you can see like the sparkle from the Diamine Mint Twist. It's super pretty. I love that color. And then the Robert Oster, it doesn't have any sparkle in it. It's not a shimmer ink. And then, oh, wow. Do you see that gold shimmer and the masquerade? That's really pretty. I finished the sample for that, and I'm kind of wanting a bottle or another sample, but we will see. We will see. And then this is that bright pink Roaring Klinger, And then we have that beautiful diamond pine needle. Look at that shimmer, oh my God, so pretty. And then here we have gingerbread, which is a pretty brown, don't get me wrong. Yeah, and I've been enjoying using them. And yeah, anyways, thank you for watching. I'm happy to make another video, and I hope I can be more consistent. Now I'm hoping like I'll be less busy, but I don't know, we will see. Anyways, thank you for watching and have a great day.